Hello, I am Reverend Sandra Hounsell-Drover, the incumbent at St. Mark's in Barryfield, and with me is the Reverend John Hounsell-Drover, my husband and a chaplain with the Canadian Armed Forces. It is our honor to welcome you to our home as we offer this brief meditation on the Advent theme of love.
People look east, the time is near of the crowning of the year. Make your house fair as you are able, trim the hearth and set the table. People look east and sing today, love the guest is on the way.
The Advent hymn entitled People Look East has quickly become one of my favorites. I look forward to singing it at least once every year, and this year I waited until the third Sunday of Advent to sing it. People look east, the time is near. There is love coming. It is a hymn that is rich with metaphors of Advent spirituality. It was written by Eleanor Farjeon and first appeared in the Oxford Book of Carols in 1928. Nellie, as she was affectionately called by her parents, a father who was a successful writer and novelist, and a mother who was the daughter of an American actor, Nellie was a small, shy young girl. One of her brothers, Harry, was a composer, and her other brothers, Joseph and Herbert, were both writers. Nellie had a vivid imagination. Her father encouraged her to write from the age of 5. At the age of 18, she penned the libretto from an operetta composed by her brother Harry. In spite of her shyness, she participated in a circle of talented artists, writers, and musicians. Here in Canada, probably her best-known work is the hymn Morning Has Broken. But in England, she is beloved as the author of more than 80 children's books and poem collections. And it was upon her death that the Children's Book Circle established the Eleanor Farjeon Award in her honor. People Look East is sung to the lively tune, a traditional French carol, Bassantion, which provides a festive setting for this wonderful Advent text. But at the same time, it is a strange carol. For while it looks to Advent and the coming of Christ, it does not use stock religious imagery, but breaks free with new forms. When we read the text of the hymn, we see key images of the Advent season in abundance. People look east is the direction of the rising sun, and in the history of Christianity, the direction of the coming Messiah. In stanza 2, the bare earth is waiting for the seed that will flourish in the reign of the promised one. Stanza 3 reminds us that all those frozen like a bird's wings in winter waits for the God who makes all things new. In stanza 4, the stars that guided the Magi shape the bowl of the heavens, giving signs of hope beyond the frosty weather. The angel's song in stanza 5 sets every peak and valley humming, an oblique reference to Isaiah 44. Every valley shall be exalted, and every mountain and hill brought low. Except for one word that changes in the last 2 lines of each stanza, the poem and its musical setting give the sense of a refrain. Love, in turn, is defined as guest, rose, bird, star, and Lord. People Look East is a hymn about preparation. Each verse of this hymn personifies love. Guest, rose, bird, star, Lord, love is on the way. Love is coming. Love is about to arrive. And so the one who will be receiving love must prepare accordingly. The lyrics of this brilliant Advent carol are a wonderful exploration of the whole earth waiting to welcome the Christ child. And this year, much like last year, I need this hymn more than ever, because there are people around me who are sick. We are pandemic weary. We can walk through the streets of our downtown and see people living in doorways without shelter. The most vulnerable among us are dying. The virus still stalks our land. And yet, on this day, Advent replies, people look east. There is one who comes. There is one who hears. There is one who is love. During this Advent season, we have to take a moment to look to the one who comes to show us the light of God's face. We have to take a moment to look to the one who comes to remind us of the joy that is real, of the one who came to love and to bring us peace. Such a grace it is that is coming. And we need to prepare to receive that love and grace so freely given. People look east and sing today, love the Lord is on the way. This joyful Advent hymn has the spirit of a Christmas carol, but with an imaginative Advent text. Singing this carol is indeed one way to prepare both our homes and hearts for the coming of the Savior. During this Advent season, if these lines don't lead you to seek out the sacred in the midst of the ordinary, while wondering who you are really preparing for, I don't know what will.